Hey everyone, it's Orchidstra here, and I'm playing Headquarters Pro on Wasteland. Now I'm actually going to be skipping parts of the game here, because it happened to be a pretty long match, and I guess it also gives me an excuse to go ahead and skip over some of my deaths, because unfortunately I die a lot in this match. Kind of like how I just died right there. Anyhow, we weren't able to capture the first headquarters. We're down right now, 0-35. We're going to try to capture this one right here. Unfortunately, I fail. But it's okay. I'm just going to go back and try again. So I can see that my teammates are ahead of me, and it looks like they're getting themselves set up. And we seem like we're in a pretty good position to capture. So I go ahead and help my teammate here. I know most of you guys already know, but if you have more than one person capturing, then it goes faster and you cap it faster. So that's nice. I see that there's some enemies behind us, so I'm going to try to hold them off, slow them down as much as possible from destroying our headquarters. I'm going to use this tank here for some cover. And it's nice that I was able to surprise those enemies. They didn't know I was hiding behind a tank, and I get this one who's trying to sneak up on me. He gives me the Predator missile. I'm gonna use it on the guy who's closest to me right now. Holding it down, defending his headquarters, and that one just gave me a Harrier. Now I make a mistake with my Harrier. I put it there when I probably instead should have put it at the Exeter entrance to the cave, and if I had, I probably would have gotten that guy who just killed me. But at the time, you know, I was panicking. I knew I didn't have enough time, so I just wanted to throw up my Harrier as soon as possible and put it in a place that where I wouldn't kill myself, because it's always kind of embarrassing when you kill yourself with your own air support. So anyhow, we are going on to the next capture site. I want to say something about kill streaks here too. You know, air support is nice in general to have. When you have your Harrier, your Pavlo, your chopper gunners up, and especially for a map as open as this one, as Wasteland. But you know, for headquarters, it really doesn't matter how much air support you have if no one in your team is really going for the headquarters site and capturing, you know, especially if the other team is being aggressive and going for it. Some kill streaks that are really useful to have is UAV. So you ideally want a lot of your teammates to be using UAV. I personally don't use heartbeat sensor, but that's nice to have too, just to know if there are enemies inside trying to cap it. Unfortunately, we don't get this one. The enemies captured it, so we're just trying to flush them out, destroy them right now. We're rushing in. I know this guy is here on the left because he killed me earlier, and he's still there. I was able to get him back, fortunately. Yeah, it's secured, and unfortunately we are down 60-70 now. So I'm looking at my radar, and I see that my teammates are going to the right. They're going straight for the headquarters site, so I decide to go out this way instead, whether to flank the enemies or just shoot them and kill them from an angle that they're not expecting to see me from. And I was able to get a couple of them there. I'm gonna try to rush out and push ahead here just to slow down some of the enemies. And right here, I make the bad decision to take out my Predator missile right away. I probably should have waited until the coast was clear because there were a lot of enemies just happening to rush us. So I didn't need to use it right then. I see that enemies are inside the house capping, but there's a lot of enemies outside too, and if I had rushed the house then and there, I probably would have just died. So instead I'm trying to pick off the ones that are on the outside. I go around here and I see this guy and get rid of him. In general, you want to try to scout the premises and check your surroundings before you go straight in to destroy the headquarters. It's always a good idea. You want to check to see how many enemies are still left alive. Because of course, if they're all dead, then you might as well just run right in and destroy the headquarters as much as possible. Because there have been so many times when my team has captured the headquarters and we're all dead, and I'm wondering why the enemies aren't coming in to destroy it. I think they're just not aware and are still being cautious when they don't need to be. So make sure you check to see how many are left alive and whether it's safe to just run in and destroy it or not. So I get another Predator missile here, and I'm using it, and you can see that there's a couple of enemies that run right by me. Fortunately, the grass on this level provides like really good camouflage, so they missed me and they didn't see me. Even though I got my Harrier up, there was an enemy inside the house and he captured it. Now right there, that was a good example of why you don't want to rush straight into the headquarters to destroy it. I know I didn't listen to my own advice and I didn't check the surroundings before rushing in. So yeah, that was a lesson on not doing that, because an enemy could just come in and mow your whole team down, or send an RPG or a noob tube in there and destroy all of you. So anyway, my team does a pretty good job of getting air support actually and putting it up. I think one thing that we needed to work on is that we're too tentative in trying to capture the headquarters. We're not aggressive enough. The enemies, though, they kind of just keep on going for it, so that's why I think we're losing right here. I look at my HUD and I see that my teammates are kind of camping the outside, but not enough of us are actually really trying to run in and capture it, you know? So I go in, I'm trying to take it for the team, kind of, and I see that there's like 3, 4, there's a bunch of enemies coming in, and they kind of just overwhelm me, and I fail right there. And unfortunately, my teammates aren't coming in, and they capture the headquarters again. Yeah, headquarters, it's a pretty team-oriented game. I mean, ideally, you want your mix of slayers, support players, objective players who actually just go in and try to get the objective. And of course, each person should try to be flexible as well. So in general, I try to slay the enemies, try to flank them, try to slow them down as much as possible when they're rushing, but also try to be aggressive and capture or destroy the headquarters when I need to be. And sometimes that means I die a lot, but you know, if it buys my team some time to help them get set up and positioned, then it's worth it. So right here, it looks like my team is in a pretty good position. We've gotten a good head start on capturing this headquarters, so I decide to go in and get ready to capture it.
Capture the objective.
Generally, when right after you capture the headquarters, you want to get out of it right away. It's pretty dangerous to stay inside. Although I decide to stay inside because I kind of see that my teammates are positioned outside. And if I run out now, I'd probably just get picked off. So instead, I'm staying inside trying to kill any enemies in case my teammates miss them. Kill any enemies that run into the house. Unfortunately, I die right there, though.
Capture the objective.
Yeah, we're going for this next capture right here. Here's another opinion I have on kill streaks. My teammate just got an emergency airdrop. Personally, I don't think that emergency airdrops is a good kill streak to have for headquarters. I mean, it doesn't really matter in this game because we're just playing casually and for fun. But generally, I say that they're not good because they take your attention away from the objective. You know, you're spending a lot of time looking for an area to use your airdrop, and it takes time to protect it, capture it. And right now, I'm just wondering where the heck my teammates are, and why am I the only one that's really here capturing? And I just died. That's always kind of annoying when you're so close to capturing it, but you die. If only one of my teammates had been there to help me capture, I might have gotten it. Oh yeah, that was a pretty good bomb, though, right there. That definitely helped us to capture the objective, and yay, fortunately, I have a teammate here this time helping me to capture it. So we're able to capture the headquarters this time. This is actually where we finally make our comeback. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward some of the parts here. And you can see that we were able to actually secure the headquarters for the full 60 seconds. This put us back in the lead. Now we're up 155 to 150. Right here I'm going for next headquarters site, and I'm able to kill these two guys here and clear up this area for my teammates to come in and capture it. You can see that the enemies, they're pretty aggressive. I mean, they will run in and they're putting pressure on us. But we end up capturing it. Fortunately, I died pretty early on right there. So, anyways, we're up 195 right now, and we just need one more capture to win this. I'm actually going to skip forward to the end because the rest of this match is not too exciting from my perspective, unfortunately. So I'll spare you a lot of that and just go pretty much straight to the point where we are able to capture the headquarters and win the game. So there it is. I end up going, let's see, 53 to 22. It's not the best score, but we were able to play the objective and win the game, and that's more important. So yeah, thanks for watching.